Welcome back to Toledo. Here's how some of the others did on the horizontal bar. Alexei Vodopayev, 92 and 96 Olympian, did a good job on the high bar, 9.65, especially with this release move, a Kovacs over the bar, no problem. Big problem though for Mihai Baju on the same skill, does the Kovacs, gets too close to the bar, can't hold on, pings right off. Just a really rough day for Mihai.
And Cheney Humphreys set to go now on the high bar. Cheney, a member of the national team since 1989.
Being lifted up by Yefim Furman, his coach at UCLA. Now let's see what he does. Normally beginning with Tkachev's reverse hex, backwards over the bar. There's one Tkachev with his legs together, another one with his legs together, into another giant swing. So he did a combination of two Tkachevs in a row. And now that was a counter swing. I don't know what he did there. That was a bit of a mistake, but he picked back up. Let's see what he does for his dismount. Gets himself centered back on the high bar. There's his dorsal grip requirement. Now winding up for a dismount. Double layout, no problem. Well,
looks like he might have missed an element or two there.
Yeah, he took a counter swing, and by swinging up and swinging back without doing any skills, that can be a big deduction. These release moves are called Tkachevs, or reverse hex. We've seen a lot of them in the competition today. Here's with his legs together, though. Much more difficult to clear the bar with the legs together. Cheney does two in a row. Has tremendous power to be able to do that skill. And his dismounts a double layout. Easy for him to land. Not too hard given the dismounts that are being done today.
And it's a 9.6 for Cheney Humphrey. That will not be enough to move him up from his current position of 4th place.
From China to Toledo, now home.
John Roethlisberger, the last competitor on the high bar. John, one of the athletes here, still looking to the future, motivated by the team's 5th place finish in Atlanta. And he says that a day does not go by when he doesn't think about the team being on a podium.
Yeah, he's always been a big driving force in that team spirit that they've had in the men's program in USA Gymnastics. He's been around for a long time. Makes use of his one-arm giant swings. A nice Tkachev with his legs together out of a one-arm giant. Here's his stoop full turn. Oh, nice little Stalder sequence. Oh, got to make it over the top. Oh, that's a little deduction there. Got stuck on top. Couldn't make it quite over. There's a Stalder. Nice full pirouette. Another Stalder. And his trademark dismount over the bar. With that mistake's going to cost him. The judges clearly saw the mistake, and he's going to take a little bit of a deduction there. John does a one-arm Tkachev. He drops his arm, and a one arm goes backwards over the bar with his legs together. Does it quite easily for him, but it is a very difficult release skill. His dismount is a front half back over the bar. Little step on the end. Very unique to John in that dismount.
And it's a 9.9 on the high bar for John Roethlisberger. A good way to end the competition. That'll move him into a tie for 4th place with Cheney Humphrey. And that wraps it up for the men. A convincing victory for 23-year-old Blaine Wilson. Yevgeny Shabayev a distant second, followed by Chris Waller. Still ahead, we'll talk to Blaine Wilson, and the women compete on the floor to determine their champion. Stay with us. Welcome back to the Toledo Sports Arena. We're here for the ERA World Professional Gymnastics Championships. And with one rotation remaining for the women, here are the standings. Amy Chow is in the lead by just 0.2 of a point over Shannon Miller and Dominique Moceanu. In this last rotation on the floor, this is a performance routine, meaning that the women can use lyrics in their music. And here's the order of competition for the floor performance. Svetlana Boginskaya up first, followed by Dominique Moceanu and Shannon Miller. Set to go now, Svetlana Boginskaya. 25 years old, as we mentioned, the oldest woman competing here in Toledo. 5 Olympic medals, 7 World Championship medals in her career. As we mentioned, the gymnasts had the choice of using lyrics in their music here, but Svetlana has chosen an instrumental piece.
Whip through double tuck.
Svetlana is always a crowd favorite. She did not compete in Lowell last week, but she was stunning last year in both professional events.
Setting up for her second tumbling run. Handspring, bounding front layouts. It's amazing that she's been able to keep up with the sport. Her career has spanned over 2 decades, and this is a sport that's always changing.
It's a delight to see her still competing at such a high level. She had retired after the 1992 Olympics, but launched a comeback in 1995 when she moved to Houston and started training with Bella Caroli.
Difficult double back at the end of a routine.
A unique routine from Svetlana Boginskaya.
It's actually been fun to watch her tumbling improve over the years. I remember her having problems with these double backs in Barcelona. Not anymore. Finishes up with a double back. At the end of a routine, it's hard to get lift from your arms when they're so tired. She gets good height, good landing.
Well, the judges liked it. A 9.9 for Svetlana Boginskaya. Came into this final rotation in 5th place.